You must have some great stories.
God. Yeah, you don't even want to get into any of that stuff.
But what made you get into being a drummer?
I loved it as a little kid.
I see
loved
that.
it.
Did you have the hair too?
I grew this myself.
Okay.
Yes, I did. But the third grade public school, elementary school, Witchcraft Heights in Salem, Mass. They came in, all the music teachers lined up, violin, piano, keyboards, clarinet, horns, drummer. They played Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, my God.
Right? And they played the Muppet Show theme.
Okay.
And I'm
Muppets.
like, the drum teacher was like, I'm like, my drum teacher, I didn't even play a drum set for 4 or 5 years because we were on a drum pad.
Right.
And you had to learn how to write it, learn how to play it, this. And it's like,
Oh, so you're a true magician. Not magician.
Well,
True
apparently, yes, he's
musician.
magical.
I'm both.
He's both.
Oh, are you? Poof.
I do magic in nursing homes in the daytime.
Oh, do you really?
Oh, my God.
I mean, thank you for your service.
Love it,
And so,
love
and
it.
so who were your mentors growing up then?
I worked at a place called Don Carr Drum Studio. Like I said, I was 8, 9 years old. I'd have a paper route, do my paper route.
I had one.
That's how old I am.
Yeah.
And then I'd walk to downtown Peabody, Mass, and it was Don Carr Drum Studio. So that was the spot. I was the little kid. So they'd give me a job. I'd help set up drum sets. I'd break up the cardboard boxes and put them all. But being there that was the music
Yeah.
downpour. And there was Jack's Drum Shop in Boston by Berkeley. But that was, everyone's wearing a beret. That was a jazz place.
Bougie.
Well, it was jazz. That was Berkeley,
Yeah.
So you either got to teach or be a broke jazz player. So, but Don's was the rock and roll studio that had the huge drum
see
sets
it.
in the
Yeah.
windows, and it was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
But you
Isn't it?
know,
Yeah, a lot of schools have dropped their music curriculums.
Well,
Yeah, and that's pretty sad to think
Yeah.
about it. And we know that Ernie Bach Jr.
Ernie Bach Jr.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Music drives us. He's trying to bring
I
it
know.
all back to the schools
Yeah.
that have dropped it.
yeah.
And, bringing them instruments and putting the music back in the schools. So that
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't mean to get sidetracked, but I got to say, Ernie Bach's a good friend of mine. Everybody always wants to talk about doing stuff in the schools that gets caught in red tape and the this and that, and people try and do a good job. I got to say, you know what? Ernie just does it. He just
He
does
does
it.
it.
He
That's
puts
the difference.
instruments
Yeah.
in the schools
yeah.
The difference.
without a parade, without a street named after him.
Yeah. Without
He just-
posting it.
You know what? He'll post it if it's going to get instruments in the school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's-
A lot of kids, I think, what's happened today is that they've gone the DJ route.
yeah.
They've all gone DJing, and it's much easier now. You can, you got sound for everything, and you can be a one-man band, kind of doing your thing, and
Yeah, but there's no creativity
know,
involved.
I
I
mean,
mean, a little bit.
I mean,
People don't create music now. They manufacture it.
Yeah.
Okay? My phone. Let's run this. Oh, that sounds right. Why don't you cut that in half? Let's put what's next
Yeah.
on my pull-down screen. Oh, let's do that. Okay, let's just cut this out. And they manufacture it.
Yeah.
Making music where you're
Yeah.
and you're like
Yeah.
making that
Actually
stank face while you're creating that.
Yeah.
Now I have.
they've streamlined it, made it much easier. I mean, you were just talking about, your friend there who was pretty brilliant, the musician guy.
Oh,
showing how
Daniel
to use
Mattel.
this Da
Yeah,
Vinci
Daniel Mattel is
software
just-
now.
Yeah.
So as they're creative people, but like you said, they're manufacturing.
Well, no,
So-
please don't get Dan right. Dan's the most creative person I've ever met in my life, musically or anything.
Well, of course, but what
Next to
I'm saying is
Stevie
that
Wonder,
is
I'd say.
they've made. Well, that's an
Oh,
incredible
wow.
compliment.
When the power goes out and we're sitting in front of a fire or something,
I feel bad to the ones for doing Bitcoin then.
it's kind of like who's even a reggaeton,
Yeah.
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 and someone can spit. Now, are you a studio prankster or a
Right.
studio gangster?
Right.
Yeah.
You might sound good on the record,
I can.
and I know you're playing with tracks, but
Yeah.
can you spit right here, right now?
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
I do a Bam on the Record thing, which is a one-man show. I'm a freelance drummer, so I play with all kinds of bands, funk bands, rock bands. I play with DJs. R&B bands, hip hop bands, just everything. In fact, this weekend I'm at a beautiful room in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, called
Portsmouth.
called
Gaslight?
Jimmy's Jazz,
Mm.
right in downtown Portsmouth. And I'm
Jazz.
playing with the Dave Macklin Band, which is a great soul band. They're super fun.
Mm.
David and I have been friends for 100 years.
Super.
And
What were your vibes from the Boston Fashion Awards and, being a musician there?
well, the thing is that I didn't know what was going to go on. So, of course, I'm like, uh-oh, I always plan for the worst. That's all. That's how a professional walks into
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
One thing, like I said before we jumped on air, that hey, you were running everywhere. I thought you were like triplets, because like I said,
Almost feels like that.
I'm like, wow, that must be that girl's sister. Except now she's got a dress on. It's really nice job, all you guys, from production to emceeing to everything. It really went well, because that's a moving target.
Yeah.
And know what? You're
Plenty of
between
moving
hurting,
targets.
hurting people, the public,
Yeah.
hurting the models, making the show work, production, cameras, sound.
There's a chaos that goes in it, but it's beautiful
Yep.
chaos.
Beautiful.
But you guys
Okay.
got a good cadence with it. You got a good rhythm. And
Yeah.
I
did.
I mean, I knew that when we needed entertainment, Mike was like, I need somebody. I said, I got the guy. I mean, I've known Bam for years.
Yeah.
And we've worked together.
Yeah.
We've worked together.
actually we
And-
played the biggest party
In
in
Salem.
2020.
Yeah.
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 But you know
2
what?
days before they shut down for COVID.
That,
So-
yes.
Well, part of it is picking the right people.
yeah.
And so I knew that when I picked him, he was going to be right for the show.
Well-
Yeah.
And I said that to Michael, and Michael was like, "What's this guy about?" I'm like, "You got to take my word for it. we worked together for
took your word
10
for it.
years. You got to take my word
haven't
for it."
come up
I
with
know
all the
what
adjectives
Listen,
for Bam.
I've been in the business a long time, and I know I'm an entertainer myself, and I know good talent when I see it. And Bam's it.
Thank you.
And
yeah.
We have to end, unfortunately, guys. So thank you so much for coming here, Sabrina and Bam.
Hey, you know what?
Thank
I've got to say, I don't care if you're going off the air or not. You crushed it, because you were running. You
Yeah.
were running the whole
Thank you.
show.
Yeah.
So,
That's right.
Just like tonight. Running the whole
anytime you
show.
ever need me, my friend, I am there. for
Well,
guys.
you know what?
Any-
Maybe you can come and join us at the Nighttime Awards.
Look at that.
On Sunday,
Pew, pew.
December
Oh.
29th, 2024 at Howl at the Moon. And Howl at the Moon is a great place if you
Awesome.
want to see live
Awesome.
music.
Is it at Patriot Place?
No. This one in downtown Boston.
Oh, the one in Boston.
The one
Okay,
in
yeah.
Boston. Yeah, the one in